Hello, hello, peace and light, Shot Squad. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's up there. It's stuck there. Okay, so all right. Sorry about that. I had someone calling me. Anywho, so as I was saying, this video is my first video. Um, Unofficially. I look a hot mess. I literally just got off of work. But as I was saying, I was talking to my higher self, and I was like, you know what? This is the type of stuff that I want to talk about on my channel. A lot of people have been asking me to start a channel, basically just talking about my experiences, certain things that I do and use, and etc. etc. So basically, this video, as you can tell by the title, is how I got started on my spiritual journey. Now, the spiritual journey, it never ends. I'm not perfect. I still have a lot to learn about myself, which I know this. And anywho, so basically it all started February 13th, 2019 was when I started my spiritual journey. Basically, what had happened was I went to work one day. I was working in dermatology. We were supposed to have a meeting, so we closed the office. Like we had like half a day or something like that. And we were supposed to have a meeting, and my manager, the office manager and the clinical manager, called me into the office, and I don't know, I felt like they was trying to sweeten me up or whatever before they fucking crushed me. Long story short, they fired me. That was my first time being fired. But at the same time, I'll never really think it was fair, but it was what was right for me. And after that happened, well, even before that happened, I had shot my first music video, Dubai, and it was getting a lot of attention from me on Instagram and stuff like that. So I didn't really care at the time. Well, at the time, I gave a fuck, because I was like, damn, this is my source of income. I have this apartment. What the fuck am I gonna do? And so basically, after that, I just, started slowly but surely becoming more involved on Instagram. And Babalo had hit me up. Before this, I knew nothing about deities. I always knew that I'm a very spiritual being. My intuition is very strong. I have deja vu all the time. It's funny. My name is Deja. It's literally spelled Deja. So I get deja vu all the time. It literally takes me away from whatever I'm doing. But I was having I still do. I have heavy deja vu. My intuition, it just be going through the roof sometimes. My dreams, when I tell y'all, like, sometimes, like, before I go to bed, like, you know what I'm saying? You might not remember your dream, but the dreams that I do remember, crazy, 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 crazy. And they're always very symbolic, and I can always basically decipher my own dreams, which is, I guess, a gift in itself too, but anywho, so I always knew these things about me, but I had no idea about deities. I was starting to learn about getting into, my ancestors and all of that stuff, and tarot reading and stuff like that. I've always been into crystals. I've always been drawn to crystals. I've always been drawn to research. I spend a lot of time on YouTube. If you know me, like, I would be much happier at home in my bed taking notes from different spiritual advisors or tarot card readers, or just doing my own research about myself, my natal chart. That too, I had no idea about my natal chart before all of this, which I'm still slowly but surely learning about. But I had no idea about this stuff, like, before I had got fired. So basically, the Babalo hit me up, and I'm telling y'all, I spent I'm gonna say at least $600 on spiritual work, and this was after I lost my job. So, but that's how strongly I felt about my spirituality at the time. It was all I had, literally all I had. I didn't want to depend on no man. I didn't even feel like I was looking for a job, but I knew I had a job coming because like 2 weeks before that, a nurse that I had did my externship with when I graduated school, she texted me. She was like, "Hey, do you still need a job?" And so me getting fired, I didn't even have to put my 2 weeks in. It just worked out. Everything just worked out perfectly, and I started working the next month. Now, for Babalos in your Instagram DMs or whatever, I'm not telling you don't talk to him, because that was the only way that I learned about any of this stuff, was by getting connected to my Babalo. But after a while, different Babalos hit you up and it's just a bunch of, traffic. I don't want to say they're scamming, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. But anywho, that was the only way that I was able to even learn anything, or even start to discover what a deity is, or deity, however, tomato, whatever. So any of that stuff. Anywho, I remember when I was getting initiated for Ifa. And this is how I knew that spirituality was real, regardless of, because at the time, my Babalo, shout out to you, Babalo, if you're watching. And I remember when I was in the middle of doing my initiation, I had some Chinese food in my seat. I don't know how the food fell over, but it did, and it spilled all on my floor. And Baba told me, he said, you have to pay attention. Like, don't get distracted by anything around you. Like, this is serious. And so when that happened, when I dropped my Chinese food or when it fell or whatever, and I went to go pick it up, he said, Ifa's being hesitant right now, basically because I wasn't paying attention. And that's how I knew that it was a real thing. So that is always and will always be attached to me. But anywho, February, we're now here in August. Today is August 21st. We recently went through an Aquarius full moon, I believe it was, and Lionsgate was on 8/8. So there's just been a lot of heavy transformative energy lately, and I've been getting a lot of confirmations for a certain project that I want to take on. I haven't really shared it with anybody. I probably told 1 or 2 people, but I haven't shared it with anyone. Basically, what I learned is my own powers, what I'm attracted to, what I'm able to do, how I'm able to do them. You know what I'm saying? From within. And things might seem really strange at first and dark, but you have to have darkness to get lightness. It just doesn't work if you don't. You have to experience the good and the bad sides of yourself. You're not always going to like what you see about yourself, but it's better for you to face it and uproot it than to just, go around life, living in your ego, which is something that, as I'm speaking, what I'm saying? Like, for example, I'm a Leo, and, when I'm at work, I look at everybody's birthday and I say, oh, you're a Virgo, you're a Sag, you're this, you're that, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of the Leo patients that I got at in one point in time, I think it was like last week or something like that. It was just like a point of time where I was getting all of these Leos who were so just obnoxious and had bad attitudes and just, I don't even know, just obnoxious. Like, that's really the best way I can put it. And I had to write it down, and even to this very day, like, this is something that I said, look, I hate obnoxious Leos, so I will not be one, okay? And so this is just something that is, a part of the learning process, a part of your spiritual journey, things that you might not want to face, because nobody loves to hear the truth about themselves. The truth, it always hurts, but at the same time, that if that's what you need to grow, you need to know to grow, okay? So if you don't know, then you're not going to be able to grow from it. You're not going to be able to let go or learn how to even harness certain energies and, put them in a positive direction. You see what I'm saying? Because I done went through a lot of shit. Everybody goes through a lot of shit. Everybody has their own story to tell. But me being on this spiritual journey, I'm finding out so much about myself. And I don't know, I hate to say this, but I hate to call it a spiritual journey, because like it's a lot of stigmas that are attached to a spiritual journey. Like, it's supposed to look like this, it's supposed to feel like this is what you're supposed to experience. Everybody has their own time stamp, everybody has their own way of doing things, everybody learns differently. Like me, I'm gonna have to do something 8, 9, 10 times, or I'm gonna have to research something 8, 9, 10 times before it really resonates with me, and I can be like, okay, yeah, this is what I believe. You know what I'm saying? So it's really hard to say what it's supposed to look and feel like. Some people's journey, or their blockages, or whatever, might move quicker than you. You might be like, dang, what am I doing wrong? Which, you know what I'm saying, I felt like that, I feel like that, shit, just being at work and not being able to work on my dreams and my goals how I really want to. I still do, don't get me wrong. I will sit at my desk and I will room my patients, but in between, best believe I'm doing all of this shit by myself, because during this spiritual journey I also realized that every entity, all these energies, everybody is not good energy. You have to decipher who you're willing. I cut two motherfucking people off today. One of them I knew since I was like fucking 14 years old, and the other one, you know what I'm saying, we was really close, but he said something that made me feel some type of way, and not in a good way. So that's how I'm moving. If you make me feel any type of way on this journey that I'm on, if you make me, you know what I'm saying, second guess myself, you know what I'm saying, for some shit that I already done been through, or something that I was depressed over, or something that I didn't even want to talk about, and I had the courage to come out and say it, you're getting cut off. Like, it's no in between. It's no funny. Like, I'm not going for it no more. I'm living in my truth, and I'm tired of trying to impress people, tired of trying to be liked by people, okay? Because at this point, I don't give a fuck who likes me. And I said this shit in the song, if you fucking with me, just know you part of the plan. Like, period. Like, I see who comes in and out. I see who comes in when they see something brewing. You see what I'm saying? Like, I see that. We all see that. You know what you're doing. You know that you're dead wrong. And I feel it. I feel the energy. I see it. You know what I'm saying? I see the patterns. And it's about time for us to let it go. Okay? This spiritual journey is just learning how to let shit go. You can't please everybody. That's essentially it. You just can't. And if you ain't at the top of your priority list, then something is wrong, and you need to check it once, check it twice, okay? Because you are all you have in the scheme of things, besides the universe, and besides your ancestors, and besides, I mean, shoot, I mean, family can do you wrong, but my family, you know what I'm saying, we don't count each other out. I lost my grandmother to a crack overdose. It's things like that that's in your family, but my family would never count each other out, okay? So I don't want this video to be too long. It already kind of is, or was, but I just wanted to come in and say hello, and just, let everybody know that's watching that you're not alone on this spiritual journey, and that it's your spiritual journey, okay? No matter how long it takes, no matter who is watching, no matter what, as long as you can harness your energy and redirect it from the bad to the good, from all of the BS and everything else, then you will be okay. You will be okay, because everything is not always peaches and ice cream and sweet and all of that stuff. Sometimes you got to pull your pistol out and let motherfucker know that you're not playing with them, okay? Because this is your life. This is your journey. This is your car. You are driving. Nobody else is going to tell you how to drive your shit, okay? Like, but did you die? No. Okay. All right. I'm out. I love you all. Peace and blessings. Lots of lights, and just take it easy. Everything is everything. And I love you.